I just have to ask just in case, you know.
Man, I can't decide which one of them I would want to go for. So
burger? Oh yeah, no, those are good in a pinch. If I'm lazy, that's like what I do. Yeah, yeah, those are really good for if you're feeling lazy because you can make them to your specific like they take like a second to make and they're no effort and you can just make another if you're like, "Oh, I'm still hungry." You can just put another one in there.
Got to unmute my mic. Yeah, okay. White Castle burgers for dinner. Hey, sorry, Wyvern, what's up, man? It is time. Did I not press done? I hope it did. Hope it didn't bait you into thinking I was playing Super Metroid. But instead, we're playing Crusader Kings 3. Hooray! I'm gonna put the code in here. Hope everybody's doing well. A lovely Valentine's. Henry VIII. Henry VIII has the spazer. You must stop it.
Henry VIII. So, I'm reading a book on the Reformation period.
Mm-hmm.
Just the whole thing. But anytime fucking Henry VIII shows up, it feels like a bomb goes off. And I always like his painting is just like if a bulldog was a human.
I would think that'd be Winston Churchill, the other quintessential Englishman.
Well, he's just such a and you'll be reading about an entirely different part of Europe, and then he'll show up like. And it's just weird because you feel like it's like what are you doing all over the place?
It sounds like a WWE entrance. Like, oh, the freaking Rock is back.
I mean, as a Catholic, I'm not biased or anything, but he did destroy the church in England for a long while.
It's like England in this time is interesting in the way that it's kind of like it was not like, okay, Catholic over, Protestant now, like for a while. It was kind of like.
Well, it's also really interesting in that it's very different from the Reformation everywhere else.
Yeah, because it was kind of artificial.
Just like, you know what? I kind of want to. I don't want to be married anymore.
Yeah, no, exactly. It wasn't actually based on any real theological underpinning or like a meaningful grievance with the Catholic Church. It was like straight up something that the Anglican Church would later be like, no, you can't do that. Yeah, he actually pretty much shouldn't.
They allowed him one divorce, and then he said, "I want more divorces," and they said,
"It's like,
no,
buddy, no. It's bad enough you did one." All right, putting burgers in the microwave. BRB. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, so I think they can almost make the empire.
I mean, I'm just thinking about all of the countries that Henry VIII could have destroyed if he had gotten the Spazer upgrade.
What you say that, but the Reformation after Luther in like Germany had some really like violent anti-Catholic purges, especially with the Anabaptists.
The Reformation in Germany had some really violent consequences just in general.
Yeah.
It's like the Anabaptists wanted to kick everyone out of the city who was Catholic. And then they just rounded people up and said, "Get out."
More of a like umbrella term. There were different groups that were kind of some were like pacifist, but then others were very like. very anti-Catholic. Some were basically like kind of proto-communist in a way. Yeah, it's a very and the rest of the Protestants also despise. Like, we're not fans of the Anabaptists of any stripe because for a bunch of different reasons. Because some of I don't know, the Anabaptist movement was very weird. Because it wasn't one singular thing.
Plus, you can't be a cult without a doomsday prophecy, which they had and didn't come true.
Well, that's the thing, but you always gotta have a doomsday prophecy. That's just goes with territory.
The world's gonna end in 1570 something, I can't remember, and then it came and it didn't happen, and the city just went, okay, enough, and just arrested the guy. I know, I'm the only Catholic around, but it's just unfortunate that after the Reformation, there's a lot of anti-Catholic propaganda that even in some places today is just taught in schools as fact.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it goes both ways on that. I don't know. I was born Catholic.
There was a lot of things I literally learned in school in history class the Catholic Church forbid people to read scripture themselves, and then I actually read history and no, that's not the case. That never happened.
Yeah, so it's kind of, I mean, well, you know what it is, but it's kind of like a weird thing where it's that's almost true, in that it's one of the Catholic doctrines is that you shouldn't just try to read the Bible and say, oh, you know everything because you read the Bible. No. It's something that requires thorough study, so please just talk to the priest about it. They did the studying, they can tell you what this means.
Yes, in a sense, no one's forbidden reading, and in fact,
you can read it,
Yeah, you can, and they would probably be happy if you did read it, because then you could have a real, actually intelligent conversation with the priest. They're going to refer to you to talk to about it because that's their job.
I mean, talking about the Catholic Church in that period is really difficult too, because while it was the only church. So there was a lot of differences regionally, culturally. And the other thing is that literacy was really bad up to that's the birth time. That's a terrible word. But anyway, that's kind of the, when literacy really started to spread with the development of the printing press. And so a lot of clergy were really undertrained, at the lower levels. And, so there's a lot of it's really with the Reformation and the Counter-Reformation that Catholicism is rebuilt to have a much more professional attitude. Because even with the Reformation itself, the original intent was not to split from Catholicism. It was basically just to reform.
It wasn't until the Catholic priest said, we don't like any of your ideas, Martin. Why? All of these are terrible. And then he said, fuck you, I'm making my own church.
He never did that. He was excommunicated and forced out of the church.
But you know St. Francis, who changed things by example.
Is that the one who said that, who took the vow of poverty?
Yeah, he started the Franciscan Friars.
That's what I thought.
And, he turned up to, he basically just lived in poverty and then turned up to Rome, and Rome was like, yeah, you know what, this guy's got a point.
Yeah, that was kind of like a reformation in its own way, except they actually listened.
I don't want to crap all over Protestantism in the same way I don't want to crap all over my own church, but at the same time, there was a bit of belligerence, but it's hard to like we were talking about before you got there. It's like talking about that time is difficult because it's difficult to work out who's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Well, and also a lot of the arguments and a lot of the grievances are not necessarily understandable today. In a lot of it's in the same way, because we think of the world very differently than like the person living at that time.
It's kind of like a lot of the history you read is propaganda, and it seeps into the history books and considered as fact. Like a lot what we know or what we thought we knew about the Roman Empire is not true because it just turned out to be Roman propaganda. But for a long time, historians just treated it as fact because it was a first-hand source that was recorded at the time.
Was it Julius Caesar who only referred to himself in his writings in the third person?
Yeah.
Burgers and fries for dinner.
Yeah, that was a propaganda. That was a literal tool of propaganda that he did that for.
Well, a lot of the, for example, a lot of the homosexuality in Greece, and things I won't say because it will get everyone kicked off of Twitch, was actually Roman anti-Greek propaganda.
Well, yeah, the Romans. Well, basically, the Romans viewed almost everyone to the east of them as being effeminate. They also really, Roman-Greek interactions are really interesting.
Yeah, it's like saying I'm not going to go deep into it because it could be sensitive words that could be picked up by Twitch, right. But like
I'd
a lot
say the
of
Roman-Greek interaction is actually kind of similar to the American-European, like the typical, like, it's complicated.
Or the English-Spanish or English-French.
Maybe. No, I'd say a little bit. Because the Romans are envious of the Greeks in a lot of ways. And they model their society in some respects off of Greek. I mean, because, so the Romans are. They kind of hate the Greeks, but they also are very. Like Philo-Hellenic to a large extent. Hellenophiles to a huge extent. There's like a very big, especially during the time of the Punic War, there's a very big argument between two factions, and one of which is basically, they write in Greek, and they consider that to be the intellectual kind of tradition that they want to follow. And then you have these kind of like more conservative Romans who believe that, the Greeks are corrupting the youth because
They are.
People want to wear.
They want to wear their nasty Greek things.
Clothes, and they want to read Greek literature. And they don't want to like go out with their axe and chop a tree like a real man, like a Roman. Just going in the field, chopping trees in the field. I mean, this is kind of a mixed metaphor right there. But you know what I like. Kind of Romans viewed themselves as being like kind of rustic. And like that's kind of like the argument between Cato the Elder, and where he's anti-Greek. He hates the Greeks. He hates everything Greek. He hates Carthage famously. Basically a Roman nationalist to a large extent. When then you have someone like his rival Scipio, who is Philo-Hellenic or like a Hellenophile, where he basically writes everything in Greek, or his one of the most famous historians of that time. That's Polybius. He's a Greek who traveled with Scipio Aemilianus. Well, he was a slave. Because around that time, they're also importing a lot of Greeks basically came to Rome as slaves after the various wars in Greece, which were the city-states invited Rome in at various times to defend them against like the Macedonians, and then found out that the Romans, once you invite the Romans in,
they don't leave.
They're not leaving.
Ult of War. Who's this?
Oh, so anyway, do you guys want to
Might
get
be
this
me.
started?
Yeah, that's you. You're
Should I
my
get this
nephew.
started?
You're a robust, stoned man.
Oh yeah, so you guys ready to go?
Yeah, fired up.
Am.
Okay, let's see.
All right, looking up medieval love for a GIF for Twitter.
Medieval love, not good.
I mean, it's Twitter will be fine. I mean, the GIF will be fine.
Oh no, I'm just saying
Twitter's
medieval
never
love.
fine.
I mean, just the
Medieval
GIFs,
love
like
is
searching for
a-
GIFs is fine.
Arranged marriage. That's what.
These GIFs are. Hold on, what's that? No. Romance. Maybe romance would be better.
Okay, let's see. I make it equal.
Oh, but on that note we were talking about earlier about consequences of the Reformation,
Yeah.
one of the more interesting ones is the witch hunts.
Hmm.
Because in Western Europe, pretty much the only thing that was keeping the populace in check against like witch panic was the Catholic Church.
Hmm.
And once they were essentially removed from the equation in places like Germany, all hell broke loose,
Okay.
and entire villages were lost to witch panics.
Hmm.
Whereas in the contrast, places where the Catholic Church remained strong, like Italy and Spain, between the two countries, I believe in that entire time period there was only a single witch executed.
Hmm. That one really deserved it, though.
Probably.
She was a real. I don't know. I mean, yeah, the witch hunts are very bad.
Yeah, they're actually very complicated because there's a lot of things that go into them. One of the lesser known one is that there was a very essentially like union breaking part to it, in that there was a very deliberate attempt by upper class in Germany to break the Brewers Guild. So a lot of like the things that we associate with like stereotypical witches actually have their origins in uniforms of the Brewers Guild.
Hmm.
There's also a really massive attack on the freedom of woman, where a lot of times, again, a lot of the things that were economically viable for women at that time are also similarly things that become associated with witchcraft.
Yep.
And it also around the time when capitalism
Like cackling,
was
like
taking off.
Only women do that.
No, that's never been economically viable.
Are you kidding me? I thought that was the main
No,
career
nobody will
path
pay
for
for that.
women for
Nobody
millennia.
will pay for that, ever. Okay.
I don't know. Mark Hamill's
One more
career
province.
going like a madman.
Who did?
Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's true. It's occasionally economically viable if you're playing the Joker.
Oh yeah.
Or if you're playing a witch in a movie, then it's also not. But otherwise,
Right,
not-
I'll come
not
help you with
very
your
good.
war.
it's not a good bet.
I'm doing okay, actually.
Okay. I mean, I'm distracted by my dinner still. No. My
Is
sliders
this a
are
war
not quite
you
warm,
declared or
so...
was declared on you?
I
Well,
declared.
they're coming for me?
Okay, I was gonna say that would make more sense because, like, you're allied to both of us, and we look much stronger than any of your neighbors do. So I can't imagine them voluntarily trying to invade you right now.
No, I'm just trying to get more land and more money.
After rain comes the sun. I feel like that's not what we want.
That's not what we want. Stability! Aww!
Oh man, it went to stability.
Yep.
Sucks.
Well, I guess I'm staying a tributary for a while longer.
Only a few more centuries. You've got this, man.
Good old Holy Roman Empire, sharing a border with Jerusalem. Oh, just what happened to Frankia?
Frankia is channeling their inner Kaiserreich.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to work on ways to make my soldiers faster.
But, well, I gotta heat up my burgers a bit more. They're kind of cold. Yeah, I was honestly not expecting White Castle sliders to really just be, hey, put it in the microwave for like 40 seconds. There you go.
I mean, what were you expecting?
Something a little bit more like I don't know, like put them in the oven or something. Like they'd be better in the oven somehow.
They probably are better in the oven, I'll be honest.
That wasn't even
But yeah, they're honestly might have to start doing that again because I've been kind of lazy cooking recently.
Gotta get back on that slider grind.
In the slider grind.
I can't imagine they have White Castles in the UK, do they?
No.
No. Like even in the United States, like White Castle is not the most prolific fast food chain.
No.
It's honestly kind of a big deal, like if you're kind of near one.
I mean, I wouldn't go to the level of calling it up.
Okay, you know what I mean. It's like if you're all right, if you're having a conversation about fast food, you're like, "What's around it, man? There isn't a White Castle within like 10 miles. What the heck's going on?"
That's usually because the area you're in has standards.
Maybe.
No, White Castle. Okay, no, White Castle is not bad, especially compared to. I'm gonna like put Arby's. Or is it Hardee's? Hardee's.
Oh, yeah. I've heard bad things about
Hardee's.
Hardee's.
A really low here.
Alright, sorry, 1 second.
Did they have Hardee's in the UK? Hardee's, oh man. That's when you know you're like...
Saying is better than Hardee's is like saying someone killed less people than Mao.
Hardee's, oh Hardee's. That's when you know, like, you only see that, like, on the highway. And even then, there's always a better option, like, always a better option than Hardee's.
Okay. Like, I don't know if it's, I've never been to a Hardee's, but I feel like I've always had this image in my mind that it's really fake-looking burgers.
I've never eaten at Hardee's.
Like, I think it's from the commercials. Like, I don't know, for some reason they just don't look that.
You're not missing anything.
I think it's because the only time I ever see a Hardee's, it's like it's like off the side of a highway in like a really shady redneck-looking area.
Huh.
I'm just like, yeah.
And if you're in that area, then your only choice is Hardee's because there's not going to be another place that sells anything edible for like 10 miles.
You always do have another option because there's always a McDonald's across the street from the Hardee's. And you're like, why is the Hardee's there? Because nobody goes to the Hardee's. Everybody goes to the McDonald's. Like, I wonder if there are like certain small towns where people have been like excommunicated from the McDonald's. And so they have to go to the Hardee's is there as like a backup.
I believe it.
For people who can't go to the McDonald's anymore.
Like Jeff and the Wendy's.
I don't. Yeah, that's. I'm barely remembering this story.
He was banned from the Wendy's he lived across the street from.
What did he do again? Didn't he just order like?
He got wasted and attempted to order their entire supply of bacon.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that makes sense. I know of a person who got banned from the Walgreens.
I do too.
Let's not give any info anyone might not be wanting here.
It's nobody you know, nobody anybody knows. I don't even know them. I don't even know them.
Who was banned from a Walgreens lived across the street from it.
Jeff.
This happened. The person. This was the same person. I don't know. Maybe you're talking about the same person. But anyway, this is a guy who he got his prescription at the pharmacy, as you would or want to do from the pharmacy, and then he turned to a person in the line and tried to sell it to them.
Wow.
He tried to sell his prescription. If you're going to try to sell your prescription, you should probably leave the store at least.
Yeah. Go out to the
Because
curb.
the pharmacists have a legal duty to report you if you do that in front of them. So, yeah.
Wait, did you just? Oh wait, no. We won the tributary war. Cool.
Yeah.
Sick, sick.
Wait. Oh, wait, no, I might not even have to wait.
And the 83-year-old infirm man is the life of a party. I went for a nice dance. That was fun. That was great.
How did you do that?
I'm the best at parties. That's why they call me the Jolly. Jilly Jolly Man.
I feel like Hardee's probably can't legally open in the UK, honestly.
Yeah, they might not reach the quality
Like,
criteria.
Safety threshold.
Yeah. But is this real food? Maybe.
I mean,
We have an easier time arguing for Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Taco Bell exists here.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
I'm not, yeah. That doesn't surprise me too much. Taco Bell's pretty big.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought Nepal was now going to be my tributary. That was in the enforcement demands.
I thought that was. Maybe it's a
Did
different
you-
Nepal. Because I'm seeing two. Am I seeing two Nepals?
No, this Nepal is split in half. It's by Himalaya.
Yeah, why isn't it our tributary? Why
Can I
is it my
see who your
Did you-
tributaries are?
Did you press enforce demand?
Yeah,
Not white piece, right?
not White Piece. That was the entire point of me just conquering
Right.
all the small bits around me.
Weird.
I don't know. That's weird.
Did you take land from them and not make them a tributary?
I took the land. I basically just conquered everything on my side.
Yeah,
And I
then
got
you took the
100%.
land. You didn't
Oh, okay.
make them a
When you press
tributary.
yeah, you can only do one or the other. When you press.
Well, I didn't
for
take the
war.
land.
Oh, you didn't take.
I didn't take the land. No, it's still there. The heck?
That's weird. Oh, that sucks.
Sorry about that. Right, I was looking at making an empire. I'm not incredibly far off from making an empire. Oh wow, I only need like 9 more provinces.
Oh well, whatever. I'll just sit here and make money until I can upgrade everything.
One thing not to sit on is building the buildings, especially like farms and stuff, because those will get you incremental increases in your tax revenue. especially good if like you don't have a huge army right away, because a lot of those buildings will also give you more levies.
Yeah, I just need the money.
That's the tough part.
Yeah, attacking. What's this guy called? Baumapala. They're pretty weak. I could actually take a lot of their land probably pretty easy. It's 9 provinces. Doing great.
There we go. Finally filled that hole.
Yeah, you're doing pretty all right up there. You're a lovely Greater Mongolia shape.
Administration of Japan.
Why is you vastly inferior? Let's see, what's their armies?
Probably because of your allies, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just looking at their allies, their army specifically. They've got 574 levies, 500 mountaineers. Did they just fight someone?
They did, it looks like. Oh no, they're at war right now, and they're losing. Now would not be a bad time to try to steal some land from them. Also, though, they only have, if you look at like their army, they don't have any men-at-arms other than a few mangonels and, well, a few mountaineers. But
I could try.
like, you have a much more. Oh wait, no, that's not you.
Goosh, just left.
Why would I want to adopt feudal ways? I'm perfectly happy being what I am.
That's funny, because it's...
Why did you...
Oh, go on,
how were you offered that?
It was a decision that popped up.
Oh. Yeah, what were you saying, Sai?
I'm just saying, like, that just reminds me of, like, when I played as a steppe nomad with a couple other guys. As soon as they were able to, they both feudalized. It's like, guys, I thought we were being nomad bros.
Well, also the nomads, like, well, Chris isn't really a steppe
the
nomad.
helpful government type you have access to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nomads are really powerful, yeah.
Everyone loves a good steppe archer. Horse archer.
I don't think I can
technically
Taiwan.
What was that?
On
I don't think I can
on you?
Yeah.
I have a Casus Belli on them.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
This sounds fun. I'm going to build a pleasure dome.
In Xanadu?
In Lin Wong.
Sounds like Xanadu on the river Elf, was it?
I have no idea. What does the pleasure dome do? Okay, special building, reduced cost of hosting feasts by 50%. Decision to summon fair courtiers becomes available. Jesus, plus 2.05 per month for tax. I'm liking that. Monthly income from herd, that's not important. Monthly prestige, that's good. Hospital scheme stuff.
I just really like that poem. I thought Coleridge was cool.
Mm-hmm. Coleridge, Samuel Taylor.
Yeah.
In Xanadu did Kublai Khan estate the pleasure dome decree, etc.
Yeah. So that song actually works perfectly if you recite it to the like it were lyrics to 99 Luftballons. And Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure dome decree where out the sacred river ran, and then you know.
You know what?
That's one fact that sticks in my brain.
Hey June, can you make a save here real quick? I want to do something that I'm not sure how it's gonna work.
Yeah. Okay. It's saving right now. Might take a second to save.
Yeah, use losing territory.
Yeah, it looks like they're in a civil war.
Well, I'm trying to hold on. Are we gonna DC? Okay, no, we're good. Okay.
No, that was just the save. Okay. I'm going to make the Empire of Andong and see if that solves my governor problem.
All right, I'm looking at your country. Great Liao.
Yeah, I made the Empire. It didn't. Another Empire title. So let's go to one of my governors. Countries not du jour. Okay. What if I change... Okay, they both have the same heir, so that shouldn't cause any problems.
No, I wonder how much of the like Korea is interesting in the way that it's been so like disunited. Like you think that one peninsula that seems pretty coherent geographically and culturally would be united like all the time, but there were a lot of periods of disunity in Korea. So I'm wondering how much, I don't know, I'm not sure about the periods that the game actually starts in, but I wonder if there is any unique content for it. And if there isn't, there really should be.
No.
No? Nothing for Korea?
There is not any unique content for Korea. I can tell you that. No, unfortunately. I mean, it's one of the... By adding all of Asia, there's a lot of areas that get underdeveloped. Korea is one of them.
Yeah.
Great Liao is notoriously one of them. Because the Meritocratic Khanate is supposed to be kind of a combination of the steppe government and the meritocratic government, but it really functions more, from what I understand, just as like the meritocratic administration government. It doesn't really have too much of a step mechanic at all in it.
It's got a couple things that are interesting.
Hey D-Bum, thanks for joining us. Fastest way to make gold? I mean, I guess the most fastest? Probably raiding people. If you can raid people. If you can't raid people, then I would say just, so getting,
Actually, if you have the patience for it, which I don't, the fastest way is probably through intrigue.
Yes, exactly. By like fabricating claims and then demanding they pay up. And then also...
Not claims, fabricating hooks.
Yeah, hooks. That's right. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm probably gonna die.
And then... But yeah, doing that. But those are not, like... They're good short-term... things. Like, if you want long-term reliable money, it's really about building buildings, but also expanding.
Buildings and development.
Yes.
Buildings and development. Development is a huge modifier. To the point that I don't even use collect taxes anymore. I just pretty much have my steward increase development in county constantly on my capital. Because that gives you more levies over time. And
the historical thing.
It increases the amount of, what do you call it?
Is the tax base, or?
Increases the amount of, basically development is a number that represents the population,
Okay.
and also like how developed something is, right? So it increases the amount of levies you get and the amount of taxes that individual county gives you. Expansion will also do that. Will also give you a lot of money.
Yeah.
But you can play Paul in this game. You can basically play like an invincible Sardinia that just controls Sardinia if you know how to do it. I'm not super good at playing Paul today, and I usually end up getting kind of sidetracked and end up expanding a little bit more than I wanted to and that sort of thing.
I think this game is designed pretty well.
Okay, now if I go to one of my governors, oh yeah, they no longer have well, the ones in the core of my country no longer have a flat minus 20% to their governor efficiency.
Nice.
I feel like if trade's added, that could be a really cool thing for to integrate into the adventurers.
Yeah, like a more in-depth
You know what I
trade.
mean?
Because there is a Silk Road, but it's not like...
If you're like an adventurer, you could be using that. You could be like running a caravan and
Yeah.
taking them from place to place.
It'd be cool if there was just... Like, how well could you emulate Marco Polo, for example? I've never really
In the
tried
bird
anything quite
model?
like that.
I don't know. I don't think there's too much you'd be able to do. It wouldn't be that big of a... Because... The game would have to be able to, like, track... It would, like, once you get there, people are just going to treat you like any other, adventure, basically. The AI is not going to make a distinction that you're, like, from another land in the same way. They have to, like,
Yeah.
add that content to the game, I feel like. You technically can be an explorer. I'm not exactly... I mean...
That should be a thing, that it's like,
really
alright, how
work for that because
weird
it
of a
doesn't have
culture
a
are
fog
you?
of war. I feel like if you want to do that, you need to add a fog of war to the game, and also maybe even add a, like, there's a mod where you can't see any of the rulers around you. You have to, like, collect information on them to know their stats, to know what they look like, all of that. So basically, you don't actually, like, you can click on anybody, like, I can click on Song. I know what, the Emperor is 18 Marshal. In that mod, you can't see that until you've made contact with them. And so that adds a whole new, like, dimension of, like, you'll know your immediate neighbors, automatically, because there's, but further you go, the less you know about each character. And I feel like...
And maybe this should actually
if
be
you had
a
an information
meaningful
trade,
drawback
that would
from not
be-
knowing their language.
Yeah, or having more language mechanics would be good. Or making it more meaningful. I mean, I never do learn language.
I always do
Because
learn
I don't...
language.
Why?
Because it makes
But
your
it's-
vassals like you more.
Yeah,
It makes
well,
it easier for you to vassalize smaller people on your border. It has a lot of good effects.
I've never found that I've needed to use it. The poem is not. I'll swift the offended and be humiliated over poem. You should always flatter people for what you're talking about. Give them your actual opinion.
Alright, but
Okay.
yeah, D-Bone, I
There we
hope
go.
that answered your question. If you have any more questions, I'd be happy to help. The best that I can.
And now I am Shahanshah Jahanshah.
Shahan Shah, Emperor Gurid. Congratulations.
Now I am a great emperor.
I like how the kingdom is called a Grand Emirate.
Oh yeah, there's a historical reason for that. So, Amir is the Arabic word for both general and prince. In like a modern usage, it's only used for prince, but its origin is as general. So sort of commander-in-chief. So in the aftermath of the Arab expansion into Persia, the Caliphate attempted to destroy the old power structure of Persia and remove all of the Persian nobility from positions of power. So essentially, the only role that a native Persian could hold that had any sway was basically a military rank. So as the caliph's authority started to recede, basically the only power structure that was left were these generals of the caliphate that were no longer listening to him, and it essentially became little warlord things. So the word for general, Amir, essentially became the word for prince because that's what they were acting as. Because they were the old princes of Persia.
You're having trouble over there, Fuzzy?
I'm gonna lose this. Yeah, as soon as I went to war with you, Purang just decided, I want to civil war you now, and absolutely steamrolled me.
I could probably help you out. I'm not too far from you now. Also, Punjab, are they attacking you? Oh, wait, no, that's a different... No, yeah, Punjab is attacking you, right? Yeah, the Raj of Kashmiri. Oh, yeah, they're fighting your allies.
Yeah, they as soon as I went to go take this thing off you, they decided, okay, war with you then. You mean me, not you.
Right, yeah. Well,
who's on first? I just love that,
Oh, so the rebel steamrolled you.
What the heck? Oh. You guys attacking me. What the? Oh, I'm about to die. Bless you.
I'm gonna grab the water real quick.
Alright. Actually, I think I would actually like to pause it. Gotta get a couple things in line before I die, and also finish my dinner. Raise up my troops, too.
Who needs troops?
I do. The guy that's attacking me's got a hefty helping. But yeah, these are just White Castle sliders out of the freezer. Not half bad. It's
no, they're not. They're not.
No, yeah, I mean, it really is just it's White Castle slider. There's
it's a slider,
there's zero difference.
I mean, there's a little bit of a difference.
Okay, I mean, yeah, these are obviously not fresh.
The worst part of it is if it doesn't cook all the way.
Yeah.
You go with a little frozen pit.
Yeah, I put it in for as long as it said that it should, but I also put 4 in at the same time. I don't know if they intend for you to do 1 or 2 at a time, but yeah, I put it in for as long as it said on the box, and they were definitely not done. Yeah. Not like they were raw or anything, obviously, but they were.
They're not raw sliders.
No, they have already been cooked. Also, yeah, that's but yeah, they were not warm. I need to give away some territory.
Do I stay with this slate gray color, or do I try to make it match my old one? I think I try and change the flag to match.
So, did you change it over? You now officially have a different empire. Dachi, Dan.
it's Andong, and I renamed it to Great Kitai in Chinese.
Okay.
So that's an actual thing that Great Liao. So the full name of the country was Great Liao Kitai, or Great Kitai Liao.
Oh, yeah, and you are
the
Catan.
The emperors would just like flip those two around every couple of years. It was like this big like propaganda thing. I forget which. Basically, the order of those words meant something. Where it was essentially like one way means like the multicultural empire of the Catan, and another one's just like the Catan Empire.
Hey, where are my other... Alright. Alright, while we're still paused, I'm gonna go ahead and just start the ad. I should go ahead and raise up some mercs just to be safe. Got buttloads of money.
Speaking of, money's not going to help me. I'm going to get I'm just about to get steamrolled by the Punjab and all these people who just decided to fight me as soon as I went after you.
I mean, if you call me in, I can get over as soon as I can, but I am actually being attacked here, so I would need to resolve that first.
Yeah, there's a 10,000 stack from the Punjab right next to me.
Oof. Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
And you have no men. You have not even 1,000 guys.
Nothing.
Oof.
Nothing. And my capital's being sieged.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if I could get over there soon enough. All right, hold on. I gotta step away for just a minute.
I'm not sure I would be able to help.
Whatever. The worst happens, I jump on another country. The Tibetan experiment has not gone well. But we'll see what happens when this is concluded.
Well, your wars, if it looks like... Punjab conquest of Raja of Kashmira.
Oh, and now that I have the de jure empire, I can start
de
jure drifting things in. Awesome.
Kashmira is one of your allies' countries, so you're not going to lose anything from that war. And then the Gujan de jure war, what's this? Attacker? You're the attacker of that. So you'll probably lose money from losing that war. So you'll still be around. You're not going to get conquered.
Oh yeah, so the Punjabi thing is you're not losing anything from that.
No, you won't lose anything from either of the wars. Well, except for money.
Grocery store sliders was a good idea.
Oh, wow, I don't... There's some new duchy buildings that I haven't seen before.
Oh, those are probably the Silk Road ones. Or the ones that you get from China. Also, did you, like, you made your culture, right? Like, you reformed?
No, this was something that happened. The culture I currently have was a hybrid culture that popped up naturally on my border, and my heir somehow switched to it.
Okay.
I just haven't gotten around to switching back to Catan.
You prefer regular Catan?
Yeah, that's where I had put most of my effort into. What I'm probably going to do is try and get an heir trained to be the Jurcho Catan,
Okay.
so I could just make that look nicer instead of the blob it currently is, and get rid of some of these Jurchens who are causing problems.
As they often do. We don't want any Qing empires here causing problems. Alright, but am I ready? Hopefully I won't die in like the next 5 minutes. But I probably will, since that's what it's telling me I am. Oh, hold on. I don't know, might be my phone or the cable. I'm not having a good time. Alright, well, I'm ready to unpause. You guys about ready?
Yep.
I'm ready whenever. If you guys need a...
Cool. I am nearly dead. They've got not a small number of dudes there.
Oh no, I have cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You know, they got wonderful treatments these days. I mean, like the fatality rates. Oh, you mean in the game?
We can get you the best leech.
Suck the nasty right out of that thing. Oh, stop moving. Let's go there. Okay. Here we go. All right. Good battle incoming. Or not. Hold on. We'll see. Uh-oh. About 20,000 guys here. And as long if they trickle in, I think I may be okay. Oh wow, no, they're gonna win this battle. Hot damn. That's nuts. They've got a lot of guys, holy crap. That was like 70% war score. Well, no, 50. That was one battle. They lost all my war score from it. And plus the one occupation that, of course, is worth 20.
Whoa. I get all these. Hold on.
Yo, alright, get some elephant cavalry.
Think about the desync.
Okay. Dang and a half. Do desync.
No.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay, resync or
No.
not?
No. There it is.
Yeah, took a minute.
Yep. Okay, I can take 2 more counties and then I've hit critical mass.
Then it's all in on taking the empire, taking that hegemony.
Well, if I take that 3rd country, there would be no reason not to, because it would just make me weaker.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to unpause whenever. Actually, wait, no, I'm not. Hold on. Brr, brr, brr. Brr, 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 brr.
Okay.
Thought you said
No,
we're
whatever,
not ready to unpause.
It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Oh, we're not.
It's whatever.
Oh, sorry. No. Sorry.
I just hadn't given away my duchy quite yet. Just, you know, extra land. This is want to be given up. Okay, you can unpause. They've got 31,000 guys attacking me. This is kind of nuts. Even more mercenaries. I feel like there should be some downside to having this many mercs.
So one of the things that you can do as a nomadic Khanate is that you can recruit your subjects men at arms.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Man, I have more men and I still lose fights.
Oh my god, you have so much prestige.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot. There's something to spend it on. Oh, no, I lost. Hold on. Can we get in the fight? Can we really quick get in the fight? I'm at 100%. This is my Hail Mary. Nope, I died. Oh, wow.
I just saw you die.
You were
Oh my
looking at my
God, I was
character?
looking at your character as it happened.
And we lost that battle. Damn it, I didn't even... War over. I lost all my... damn it. I hate that. I wasn't ready.
Oh man. There's a guy who's coming for one of your kingdoms.
What was that? Oh, wait, hold on.
There's a
Wait,
guy
no.
who's coming for one of your kingdoms, man. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Oh.
No, that's a different
the
kingdom.
Kingdom of Galron. That's an ally, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Man, that's annoying. I hate this guy that attacked me. He sucks and I don't like him.
Who, Pagan?
Yeah.
So, did he take land from you?
Yeah, he took like the rest of a duchy, so he took like 2 provinces. just gonna lower my troops. I don't care. I'm sad at losing my lands. I will get revenge. Man, I don't have a single son. That's kind of wild. I got 5 daughters, but not a one son.
How close are you to being an empire?
I think 11 provinces now that I lost 2.
Okay, Fuzzy, I'm gonna start looking into ways to make my troops faster so I could actually be of help to you.
Put wheels on the horses.
Cool. Good luck. I don't know it's chaos over here. Everything's just collapsing and falling in on itself. I don't know what's happening anymore. In some ways, I think I'm winning. I think I'm turning this around, but mostly because of local ally. I married very quickly a few people, and come help me.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I'm slowly, gradually turning this war score back from the negatives.
Sai, you have 24,000 mercenaries?
Yeah, I was at a bit of a war. Wait, where even are my? Oh, hold on. Go down. Lower all of you. Disband all. Thought I did that. I got distracted.
Okay, so yeah. Other plans? Okay. I'll go to the bathroom while this siege is concluding. There's nothing dangerous around me so far.
That's me, by the way.
Okay, cool.
No, I sent something to Sai.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Thank you. Sort of fascination progress. That's good. Tech is nice. Resilient bloodline. I want to get my territory back. Just wait until this guy dies too. You might actually have a bit more of a problem. His heir might have a bit more of a problem. Shaquille Oatmeal, thanks for joining me. Do the thing! I'm sorry, I don't have anyone that close in my bloodline to do that right now. How are you doing? Also, I appreciate that username. I just really want to attack this guy down here. It's annoying to me that it's I want my revenge. Vengeance. Okay, no, the dude died and he doesn't have any fewer troops. Although, he doesn't have the alliance. That actually is kind of significant. What are the claims that my dudes have on this?
Okay, my war score is almost back in the positive.
All right. Ooh.
That's just because a lot of allies suddenly jumped in to bail me out.
You just got a little louder all of a sudden. Hold on.
Yeah, odd.
All right, say again. Now you were kind of quiet.
Hello.
Okay. That's probably fine. Thank you.
Okay, weird.
Oh, now you're kind of quiet.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
All right, sorry.
My mic has
Don't worry
moved.
about it. I'm just working on the volume. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, you sounded fine to me the whole time.
Yeah, so you were fine before, and then all of a sudden you got loud.
Ah, that's odd. My mic hasn't moved at all.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Speaking of fine, I think we're about to desync again.
Okay. Yeah, I can't move. I can't move.
Winning.
Just one person at a time. That's good. It's not as long as it's just like one person desyncing.
Oh, I crashed.
That's good.
Oh.
If it's everybody. Oh. Okay. Well, the code will still be the same. So as long as
Ah. All right, we'll get you back in one of these days, Fuzzy.
Oh, it's loading.
All right.
Who's joining?
Oh, all right. That's not too bad then. Not too bad. Ugh. I'm gonna go on a White Castle fueled revenge tour of Pagan. No one will be left standing, least of all my bowels.
Could not find the game I was going to join. I'll try again.
Really? Hmm. Very strange. You know, that's one lyric that really lives rent-free in my mind, just like from Penny Lane, just when he says, very strange.
Actually, Beatles songs, the one that specifically sticks in my
Hey,
head
Jackie.
is Maxwell's Got the Hammer.
Which one? Say again?
Maxwell's Got the Hammer.
I honestly, what album was that on again?
Not sure.
Hmm.
Are you guys actually in game?
I
Is it
am.
loading
Yes.
for you?
yeah.
Sorry. You keep telling me couldn't find game.
Huh.
Try one more time.
Okay, just accepted you, so you should be able to get in now.
I love some of these paintings. It's just like, oh yes, we have given birth to our child, and like the fact that there's a guy in the background with a knife, you know, it's just a thing. But what draws my eyes is there's just some beef next to her.
I never noticed the beef. I must say.
Yeah, there's just like some beef next to some flowers, and I was like, what? Why?
Well, I think the biggest beef is the guy with the knife, what he has towards you, your beautiful wife and baby. Massive beef right there.
Okay, it's loading now.
All right, getting in there.
Took a few attempts, but there we go. There we go.
Oh man, now that I don't have to be constantly paving the step, I actually have a treasury.
There you go.
I'm good.
This baby slaps like the top of your head is full of cash.
One of the people my son can marry is both vengeful and compassionate.
I'm trying to square that circle right now. Like, I feel like every vengeful act you're going to do is going to just stress you out, and every compassionate event's going to stress you out.
Well, no.
I
mean, you're like a really nice person, but you have anger problems.
I don't know, but even then.
You're really nice, but once someone pisses you off. Uh-oh.
Already?
Yeah, looks like
I just
like it.
got here.
Oh.
I know.
Maybe try it one more time.
We'll see what's happening. Yeah,
So
I mean,
restart your game,
if it's... What?
You gonna have to restart your game?
Maybe. We'll see. This could just been a freak accident, you know?
I don't know. We tends to happen in sets here.
Well, I think when he restarted his game, it actually worked.
Everybody's out of sync. Leave James.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart. Okay.
Yeah, I hope everybody in the chat's doing all right.
The whole game.
Okay, so while it's happening, you guys have all seen like the Terminator films, right?
The first three.
Yeah, I've seen the first two.
The two that are worth it, and also the third one.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Why does Skynet start with robo-skeletons? Is it just to be spooky? Because there's no need for it.
I mean, if it is probably is a troll move.
You mean like robot skeletons, and then it builds like a human body outwards?
What the thing is, when Skynet first starts, and I'm only counting the first two films and the expanded universe, not the films that came after. So, like, you know, the first two movies, the books and comic books, and the Sarah Connor, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, because I think everything after that is just bad. But
yeah,
the one consistency is that, despite the fact that Skynet starts with like your basic drones, like like tanks and jets and so on.
Yeah.
It makes bipedal robots that look like human skeletons, complete with teeth. And this is before it's created like the infiltration models that Arnold.
Yeah, it gives them the Arnold flesh.
Well, no, there's actually a line in the first movie that references that, where Reese says that Skynet had been attempting infiltration drones for basically its entire existence, but it only recently realized what it was doing wrong.
Oh yeah, like the T-600. The
Well,
T-600 had
not giving them skin.
Yeah. So, assuming that logic, they were all probably failed attempts at infiltration drones that Skynet just didn't understand why they weren't working.
And knowing what we know about AI now, it feels logical. Actually, that seems like a reasonable thing for the AI to have been thinking.
Actually,
what do you mean you people have five fingers? 5 fingers?
There's actually in the comics, there's a reason why Skynet keeps prison camps, really concentration camps of humans. And the real reason is not for creating Terminators, it's for harvesting skin so they can clone it for the infiltration model.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Oh, hold on, did you, Okay.
What's up?
I was wondering if you had put the thing in the chat yet.
No, the game's initializing. It's going to take probably about 5 minutes to initialize.
Alright. Boy, oh boy.
So look at this screensaver for a little bit while it's loading.
Do you think...
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was just going to postulate about something stupid.
Well, there's actually as well in the expanded universe what's called the T-Infinity, which is the way they've tried to explain how all these paradoxes continue to work, is that there is a time-traveling Terminator that's literally holding time together.
Huh.
It's called the T-Infinity. But then I think this goes on to another topic I'll get onto later, but I think the really recent Terminator film, The Dark Future, that's meant to be the third film, is worse than the 2 films that predated it. It's meant to eradicate from the timeline.
Hi, Jesse. Thanks for joining us. How you doing? We're doing all right. We're waiting for the game to actually load up again.
Spoilers, but come on. It's been out for a while.
But yeah, I don't care about any spoilers for any Terminator or anything.
I have no interest in seeing any of the other movies.
No.
They kill off John Connor.
Yeah. No, it's... they do so many stupid things. Honestly, a Terminator that, keeps time together, honestly, is one of the less stupid things that has been canon.
Yeah, that's the comics.
Yeah. Isn't the plot of Terminator Genesis that John Connor becomes some sort of Terminator?
He becomes a Terminator made out of nanites.
Freaking nanites. That's such a lame. That's a cop out. Kinda. I feel like.
To be honest, it's a cool idea considering it's machines, and if you have nanobots, why wouldn't you make a nanobot Terminator?
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like too easy almost.
What I actually think is dumb is what Cameron did by just we'll just kill off John Connor and replace him with a girl we've never met and have no connection to whatsoever.
So what's the point? The whole point is John Connor. It's the least subtle thing that his initials are JC, like Jesus Christ, the savior of humanity.
We'll just kill him off for a bland girl boss that we have no connection to whatsoever and don't care about.
Okay, we're got the code in.
Okay. Yeah, it's the last time we talked about Terminator, was it you, Chris, that brought up that it's all the stuff that Cameron has done kind of makes it seem like the 2 good things that he's done were just total flukes?
That does sound like something I would have said.
I'm going to say this about all the directors that make movies we all love growing up, like Spielberg, Cameron, etc. All the stuff they brought out recently, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to fix everything. We're going to do the new stuff." It's just been terrible.
Yeah.
So on a director note, the other day I learned that the director of the 1998 Invisible Man remake that everyone hated, starring Kevin Bacon, Hollow Man, is the director who did RoboCop.
Huh.
Yeah. Do you know what the funny thing is about him as well? Is that when he was doing Starship Troopers, he read like the first few pages of the book, called it fascist filth, and then threw it away and did his own stuff, showing that he had no clue what the book was actually about.
Yeah, and the movie showed.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, the movie's fun, but it's a cheesy B movie.
Yeah.
Yes, it's...
But the original book, the whole concept is a well-motivated, organized force will always beat a forcefully conscripted force.
Sounds like Vietnam,
sort of
but yeah.
Well, no, it was actually a... is the guy who wrote it...
There goes all of my rally points again.
The guy who wrote it was a soldier. I can't remember his name now. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he basically wanted to make like this, a federated force will always beat a communist conscripted force. And the guy who and the director just decided this was fascist propaganda and he wanted nothing to do with it and he was going to make his own film, showing that he had no idea, he didn't actually read the book.
Yeah. Interesting.
You know what also showed that he didn't read the book? Every single scene in the movie.
Oh, yeah. As well, he said that it was the book was racist against Asians, which showed he didn't read the book because the main character, Rico, is a Filipino.
Yeah.
The main character's Asian.
Yep. The movie replaced him with a white guy. From Argentina, so he's at least Latino. But you know, like...
No, he's white.
Yeah, no,
he's
it's
totally
like Argentina is per capita the whitest country in the Americas, I think.
Oh yeah, but no, the guy who in the context of in the film's context, if we go into their expanded universe, basically all of America is America now. Compared to like the original Rico being a Filipino.
Yeah.
From Hawaii, I think.
Okay. That's right, I was making a point, rally point, so that I can be prepared to attack those, the Pagan enemy.
And then on the other hand, RoboCop was so fucking good, and then everything else is just so that this guy has touched is apparently just garbage.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I feel like that's almost a phenomenon about, like, you do one really good thing and then for some... Like, just a lot of these directors had lightning in a bottle.
Or they copied someone else, like Star Wars.
How so?
Star Wars is a...
the
first film is a... It's not exactly shot for shot, but it is heavily influenced by Akira Kurosawa's Hidden Fortress.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but go ahead.
So, like, the thing with Star Wars is, like, while it was intended to be an homage to stuff like that, it never really added anything to the discussion.
It is kind of a lot of vibes.
I guess that's fine if that's not what you're going for. I mean, the second movie actually did, so... Like, I have nothing bad to say about that one.
Yeah, plus Star Wars was saved in the editing room because Lucas wanted to do a ton of stupid stuff to it, and the editor
I know what he wanted to do. I read the comic.
I feel like a lot of these early directors and so on literally had people they had naysayers. They basically had people telling them, no, don't do that. And once they get insanely famous, then they're surrounded by yes men who don't question their idiocy.
I mean,
and that's how the prequels happened.
It's with any art almost. Is half of its editing. And in something that's like a large collaborative object, or project, not object, you need people to be, you need that feedback.
Yeah.
Otherwise you end up with something like, what was that?
We're gonna think of the same thing, I know it.
What is the name? What is the name of it? It just came out recently.
Are you talking about the Star Trek Academy thing?
No.
I've heard that's bad, but I'm not going to watch it because I gave up on Star Trek after Kirk.
Like, I've heard bad... I want to try and give Starfleet Academy a shot, to be totally honest, but I've heard bad things from all but like one person.
Is that the one where they couldn't get the rights to the phaser sound?
Ooh, maybe. I mean, it feels if they just make a similar enough sound, that's fine.
That's the game we were talking about.
Oh, they couldn't get the rights to that? Hmm.
No, for the Voyager game.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I do want to try that out. Like, we're talking about a new series that came out, like, I don't know if it's the first season done yet.
The rights to the sound. I'm sure. What is it? Paramount that owns that. They can get the rights.
Yeah, like Paramount owns all Star Trek things.
They can get the rights for their show. The Voyager thing is kind of like an off-brand thing.
Ooh.
I always thought Babylon 5 was better than Star Trek.
I think a lot of people actually agree. Like when they actually watch Babylon 5.
I never watched Babylon 5.
I'll stop myself from going on a big.
Megalopolis. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Babylon 5 actually took like cultural and religious and social issues like seriously and did them in an adult way, while Star Trek just says, "Aren't you part of the Federation yet? You primitives! You worship a god? Haha! How stupid!"
Honestly, I don't think it's quite that simple. I mean, I feel like they actually do it.
But
yeah,
I've never gotten that feeling from Star Trek.
No,
I did in The Next Generation.
Really?
Especially when when they come across a planet that has a religion, and Kirk says they haven't. I'm
Picard,
paraphrasing.
Picard,
Picard,
Kirk
sorry. Picard, sorry, I like Kirk. Picard says they haven't given up superstition yet. We've all progressed past that.
Yeah, I'd have to see the episode to see exactly what they're talking about. But I mean, I would say that's a very big conversation. Like talking about the religion in DS9, but I think they do a pretty good job with portraying the intricacies, and I'd say they portray it in a pretty positive light. Like there's like a whole arc that Sisko goes through. At first he's like really skeptical because he's the they're a high religious icon, completely against his will. And at first he really doesn't want to do it, but by the getting towards the end of it, he's actually like pretty into it, and he's he's pretty positive about it.
I'll say this: I will agree with you, but remember, they made DS9 because Babylon 5 was becoming more popular than Star Trek, and they aped Babylon 5 for DS9, and a lot of the plot points they literally took from Babylon 5.
Yeah, that would be an interesting conversation as well. I've never watched Babylon 5, so...
You should, it's really good.
Yeah, I'll get to that sometime.
I also just kind of think that Kirk was a better... as a character, was a better actor, and Shatner was a... Kirk was a better character, and Shatner was a better actor.
Then Picard?
Yeah, he was
Really?
at least in this role as captain. Because if you like,
I like them both. But they do very different things.
Yeah, I love
Very different
Patrick Stewart's performance. Like, I think
I love Picard.
he is a pillar of that show. Like, the character and the performance. Like, if it wasn't him, I think the show would have like been way weaker.
but I think he is always, all the way through, is kind of very, 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 very stoic. But you look at Kirk, he's trying. He has moments like when he's giving Spock's funeral, and it's all done straight-faced until his voice breaks for a second.
Yeah.
And then he goes back to it. That little thing. Or the part where he's, the Klingons killed his son, so when they're sent to help the Klingon Empire, he's just like, let them die. I don't care.
That there's, I think the strength of Picard, as the character, and Patrick Stewart's performance, it's a lot of the subtleties. It's like you can tell when he's being genuine, when he's being diplomatic, when he's annoyed but still mostly keeping it together. Like when he loses his cool, that is rare, and it really shows that he is stressed.
Okay, I gone from almost losing this war to winning it.
Nice.
I'm at 95%.
Why is that
Need like need one more battle or something.
Oh, I do have a claim on the whole duchy. Okay. Am I crazy?
Kirk and Picard are very different characters, and
Yes.
they're very good for different reasons.
Yeah, no, I had a friend that was like, oh man, Kirk is like a terrible captain. He's such a, he's not actually very good at doing this at all. But it's like, no, dude, I thought he was very.
No, he's fantastic.
Yeah, no, I thought he was great. I think he's very.
It's very different styles.
Yes.
Yeah. Kirk is, if the rules aren't fair,
Kirk is a
then
diplomat.
screw the rules. Write your own.
Yeah.
And that's
Or
a
Picard
very
is a
different
diplomat.
type of approach than Picard, who is, we do things the right way or we don't do them at all.
Yeah, he's very by the book. Like yeah, I think he only says screw the rules, and like, the only time I could think of is probably because it was brought up in the Plinkett review, is in freaking Insurrection. Well, I mean, he technically does it in First Contact too, but that's kind of different.
Well, the movies don't count.
Yeah, they kind of
That's
don't.
a different Picard. That's a different character.
It's not the best. Not
He's
the,
like
done
an
the best.
action hero, and he
There
really
were
does
some
not work
episodes
that role.
in the early seasons where they tried to have Picard be an action hero, and it sucks.
Oh, there's a few in more than just the early seasons. There's some.
I mean, he's a badass, but he
It
doesn't
never worked
show it
really.
off, really.
Well, no, but he's a different kind of.
He's a diplomat.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Picard is not. Well, he can be in a fight, but he's not a like action hero. He's not Arnold,
Until he fights the
And,
Borg
like,
with his black
kind
tank
of-
top.
Well, that's when you fail, because if you can't cast a ball catcher Stewart, who's
A
this
50-year-old
refined
ball catcher
character
Stewart, yeah.
who enjoys the Shakespeare, and then have him like being like, yeah, I'm punching someone in the head. It's looks cool. Like it just is. It's not the right casting. If you wouldn't have cast Patrick Stewart as Randall, Like,
I like
or the
Patrick Stewart.
Terminator.
I don't know. He could be a good Terminator model, but not Arnold.
No.
Well, it wouldn't really take it quite as seriously as a threat. Which I guess that could be useful too. It could sneak up on you.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I guess Arnold, on the other hand, as far as an infiltration model, it's a very specific kind of infiltration. He just looks like a human.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be like, oh, this guy fits in. Like Arnold never fits in anywhere.
No, and that's honestly probably the only smart thing about Terminator 3 is that, you know what? Maybe you don't want to have your murder robot look like the guy that's gonna murder you and acts like a robot. Maybe it should be a hot woman that can be like, officer, I don't have any money. Could you please be nice to me? And then he's like, yeah, be nice, good, pretty woman. Instead of leaving a trail of bodies that's like, maybe we should be worried about this person.
I think the T-1000 was good.
Arnold just like annihilates
he shoots up a police station. Yeah.
It just annihilates it.
What's also why it's smarter in Terminator 2, where he is the police station.
Right, he's a cop. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that was a smart move.
He's a better, like the T-1000 is a better infiltration.
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Arnold is not a good infiltration, just Arnold... Like...
Oh, I've died.
Want to pause it?
Like, if you think of...
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, okay. If you think of an actor who, might double as a spy in real life, nobody's going to Arnold.
No matter what True Lies tells you. It's a good movie, but...
I mean, I like Arnold, don't get me wrong. But, honestly, having Arnold be a captain in Star Trek would be pretty good.
That would be funny.
What do you mean? Set phases to stun. The transporter. Get moving.
So I saw an interview he
did. For the fun of just making him speak techno babble. You got to get the gluons with the.
But he does that in Terminator. But the point is, he has to do it so deadpan, which is fine for him because then his accent can carry it.
Yeah, but if it's in Star Trek, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
You have to be like, oh, Captain.
Captain.
Yeah, imagine if it wasn't Jonathan Frakes, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'd watch it.
I think it's like a Geordie like engineering.
Yeah.
Captain, we got the warp core breach. We got the warp core.
And I love one of those early episodes that's about Geordie being unable to talk to women, except it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just don't know what to say.
Oh, yeah,
Guinan.
It just surprised me because Arnold is actually a pretty decent actor. He's not Patrick Stewart, but...
Well, he's a perfectly serviceable actor. I mean,
there are a lot more crap than he deserves.
Oh yeah, well, especially compared to the other people from his milieu that tried to become actors. Like Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Jean-Claude.
Like of the bodybuilder goes to acting type. Like,
yeah.
He's
have I shown
probably
you guys,
the best of them.
Have I shown you guys the John Wick thing?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll post that after we're done. It's hilarious. It's two amateur filmmakers used editing to make a fake John Wick trailer with Steven Seagal as the lead.
Oh god.
Actually sounds familiar. Maybe I've seen that, but wow. Ugh.
It was to like it was to settle an argument that they were having about whether or not the John Wick franchise needed Keanu Reeves or if the writing was just good enough that other people could carry it. So they picked the absolute worst person imaginable and made the trailer to show their friends to get them to settle the question for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so are we talking like Under Siege Seagal or fat I only act sitting in an armchair Seagal?
I mean, I'd say
Instead
that
of killing his
Seagal-
dog, the thing that sets off the rampage is they destroy his favorite chair.
Here's the thing about Arnold too, is that Arnold is likable. And that goes a long way. So,
He's charismatic.
He's not like, you know, he has a sense of humor about himself. He's not like you know, like Seagal is somebody who like takes himself very seriously.
Yeah.
That's a very
And it was a friggin'
overinflated
and he's
sense of
Putin's
self-importance.
favorite bootlicker too. So,
Putin's favorite actor.
like, is he officially an expatriate to Russia, or what?
Yeah,
He has
officially.
yes.
Yeah, he's an expatriate. I think he has like officially has a government title
Ugh.
of some sort.
He is special envoy.
Special.
Yeah, special
From Russia to
envoy.
Russia.
Like, yeah.
But I like Conan. I like the Conan mythos in general. I read a lot of Conan. Conan the Barbarian is one of my favorite films, and there's so many funny things from that. Like in the scene where like the wolves are chasing Arnold, he said like, but they bit him. They kept it in the film. The scene in the film, they bit his ankle, and if his boots weren't as thick as they were, he would have lost his foot.
Wow.
Because the animal tamer turned up on set, and the crew said the animal tamer looks a bit scared of his own animals. That's not a good sign. And then they said, so we trained the wolves to only attack Arnold, and so they did. Literally scrabbling up rocks. He's literally running for his life.
Wow. I mean, that's a good
funny.
performance.
Or when he was filming Commando, there's a bit where he's carrying like a tree on his shoulder, and so they just put a giant tree log on the floor, and he said, "Okay, Arnold, I want you to pick that up and carry it up." And he goes, "No." And what they said, "What do you mean no? It's heavy, but you're big and muscular." Yeah, but it's a tree.
I mean, fair point. After they beat me up in that war, they don't even want to come fight me. Can't even find their troops. Shoes on the other foot now, huh? This time I'm taking the whole duchy.
I continue on as my heir, and then everyone hates me.
And it what?
Everybody hates me.
Oh, yeah, you know. That's not uncommon.
I was winning this war, and now I'm probably not going to win this war. I'm going to have to see if I can pull it back yet again.
Oh, there's 900 guys. Oh, you want to come fight me? Little stack. Purchase truce. How about no? Do I look like someone that needs money? Oh, there they are. There's the 13K down there. All right. All right, see if we can get in, and if we can actually keep playing once you do.
Yeah, another thing about the Conan movie. There's a bit where he's nailed up in the Tree of Woe, and he kills the buzzard by biting it. They literally found a dead buzzard on the side of the road and just got Arnold to bite it.
That's a good way to die.
Yeah,
They tried to kill him in this movie, didn't they?
Yeah, the amount of stuff they put Arnold through in this film is insane.
Yeah.
It's not even released of it, but like when they were filming in Spain and they had to stop filming halfway through because there was a civil war.
Wait.
Civil
Then
War
when they got
in Spain in the 80s.
Well, not like a civil war. It was like a separatist group.
Okay,
that
like
Oh, it's something like the
government.
grassroots.
Yeah.
the Catalan separatists.
No, probably. I'd imagine that.
Yeah. And
Huh.
then
Grass
when
countries, yeah.
they got back, they needed to get the cultists for the full Sadoun cultist scene. So they literally just found some hippies that were in Spain and got them to be the cultists. They just found some hippies out in the desert and just yeah, you can be the cultists.
Checks out. They don't even have to do anything different. Hey, just instead of
gave them
whatever
no
the hell you're
direction.
doing, just do it towards James
Earl Jones.
Yes.
This camera right here.
James Earl Jones. My brain. All right,
back.
back in. Let's go. All right, I'm ready to unpause whenever.
Okay.
The war is being invalidated. It's okay. I don't have Purang anymore.
No, my pool ring.
Sad. No, and I've lost Cameroon as well. I've just lost land now.
Ugh.
And everyone still hates me.
And it looks like my least favorite neighbor is now neighboring you.
Oh, you traded.
Nyman's?
Yep.
No, he's still neighboring.
Oh boy.
What's your problem with the Nymans?
They want to control areas of Mongolia that I control. And I want to control areas of Mongolia that they control.
Oh, they
Tale as
powerful
old
enough
as
to vote
time.
again?
Yes. They, besides China, they are the other people who took land from me. But at the moment, I have all I want from them, so I'm just ignoring them for now and hoping that they'll solve themselves. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen, though.
Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for resubscribing. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. I'm having a war, a fun war that I think I can win. I'm gonna hire more mercs. When in doubt, merc it up. Thanks to Hydrate. Oh, these guys have crossbows.
At this point, I feel like your entire army is just mercs.
It's kind of getting there, yeah. Could be better, but wanted to stop by to wish you a good day. Oh, thanks, man. I hope you feel better. Alright. I am infirm. Not a good thing to be. Been a rough... Okay. Yeah, if you need to talk about it, I'm here. Not right now, but soon. After the stream. Ready for a 3-day break from... Oh, that's good. Actually, hold on. Let's go here first. No. Let's, okay. Now. Let's get a good battle. We've got so much money that mercenaries, there's really no reason not to. Thank you. Well, I'm not really going for the mandate. I'm kind of just going to make my own empire. But yeah. Oh, maybe I'll get the mandate. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, thank you. Sorry, was someone else going to say something? I hope I wasn't interrupting.
Yeah, I'm not a kingdom anymore. I am a duchy.
Alright.
You're a duchy now?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have lost. I lost the war I was going to win because it just suddenly became invalidated.
Hmm.
Oh, you're still a kingdom?
No, he's not in charge of it.
Mm-mm.
You have a claim, though, so you can get it back with some more.
You got...
Yeah,
I see. You're a vassal now.
Yeah, you got more troops than the queen.
And I'm massively in debt.
How much in debt?
200.
I can fix that.
I'm losing money each month.
I can at least fix that somewhat.
Oh, you're probably gonna have to downsize your army a bit.
Mm.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here kind of with no army for a while because I need to build up my money.
Alright, well, thanks for dropping by, Ohm. You have a good night.
I think we're about to decent.
Ah, great. But yeah, it's going back a couple conversations. I do think that there's like an overly... Yeah, it's like when it comes to Next Generation, it's kind of funky with... I think it raises questions that it's unwilling to really... Okay, I don't know. There's a lot. It's kind of like, what is this utopia, really? And it's kind of bad storytelling to not actually have holes in it. Because I think one of the biggest missed opportunities of DS9, and I'm only most of the way through the second to last season, but I think the smart thing that the founders could have done to try and defeat the Federation would be to try and pick off... So the Federation it's really a creation of the good times. That it's like, there are probably so many of the races that have joined the Federation because it was good for them in like every possible way and really had zero downsides, and they suffered not at all in the process, or like there's really been no pressure on them. And so if they're starting to actually risk, it's either be in the Federation and risk annihilation, or give up their freedoms and become subservient to the founders, I feel like a good number of them that are just like, oh, we're the nice, peaceful people here. We just want to get along with everybody. They probably would have just kind of gone along with that. Because...
Well, they probably wouldn't have been admitted to the Federation if they were going to turn that easily.
But, I mean, that's the thing, is that they don't
the
know,
Federation
because...
is extremely high standards.
Do they? Really?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, this...
I mean, there's a whole episode of, like, of Next Generation where, you know, there's a species that's, like, they check everything off, and then...
I mean,
oh, it turns out they're using like slaves in their.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like, I'm not even saying things like that. They could have been a very well put together society.
Like, basically, a criminal system that, you know, if you're arrested, you become a slave.
Yeah, no, it's what I'm saying is that it's more like it's like
even in the original Star Trek, there's a lot of times where like they go to a planet and it's the people there are oftentimes good, but there's no conversation that they would be in the Federation for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And it's usually
like one thing can kind of get you out. And the benefits of being in the Federation, even with, I mean, it would be interesting to have that maybe for like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But I feel like the benefits of being in the Federation outweigh, and also the Dominion sucks.
Yeah, no, I mean,
it really.
Yeah.
Like, joining them is really, like, it makes sense for the Cardassians. It doesn't even make sense for the Cardassians. Gul Dukat does that.
Yeah.
Because Gul Dukat's an asshole.
Yeah.
And he wants, basically, you know, he does that for his own ego, not for Cardassia, which...
Yeah.
Hold on. I just died.
Oh, okay. You can pause it if you want. So I guess my point is that
now
the thing is that the kind of people, like the races, the species that would want to join the Federation are the ones that would be probably least equipped to defend themselves. Like the pacifists, yeah, I mean, it's like the pacifists are the ones that you would be afraid of being the weakest link. Not because they're selfish, but because, all right, we are maybe on the periphery here. We're going to be invaded by a massively powerful force, and the Federation is not equipped to save us at this time. I mean, kind of exactly the reason why the Bajorans don't join the Federation is because they would have been annihilated. And the Bajorans are probably the people that are
next to the worm.
Yeah. The Bajorans are, because they chose neutrality, they weren't destroyed. And they're probably one of the races that if they were in the Federation, they'd be probably the most willing to fight because they know what it's like to be under an oppressive regime. There have probably been species that have been part of the Federation for centuries, and there are peoples that have never had to lift a finger to defend themselves. They've always had Starfleet, who have always been the best people to stop. Oh no, it's the Klingons or the Romulans.
Okay. I am gonna go once again with June's argument that those people wouldn't have been in the Federation in the first place because, like, even in the original series, it's very clear that that's not the relationship that the Federation cultivates.
But is there really a criteria that, all right, you need, if you're willing to...
Because they aren't the people who just protect people. They are people who work together for a common goal.
Okay.
So if what you're looking to get out of this is essentially someone to protect you, that's not what the Federation offers.
And they're more like a United Nations.
Episodes where, like, Kirk essentially says that and says, we can't help you, that's not what we do.
They are more like a United Nations with its own, like, UN peacekeepers in a sense, which is what the Federation military kind of is.
Okay.
What Starfleet is, except for the fact that they are so full of it. I swear, because they'll say, "Oh yes, this race has things that are objectionable to us." Yet they allow people like the Ferengi in.
Oh,
they
Ferengi
don't.
are not part of the Federation.
No, they're not in the Federation.
Ferengi are
But there are Ferengi.
The Ferengi actually are probably set up as being one of the main antagonists in the original, in the first season of Next Generation.
They can live on like Deep Space Nine, but they're not Federation citizens.
Yeah, there was actually a whole thing.
Ferengi in Starfleet.
There's one guy, and they actually needed an explicit. Nog needed an explicit because he's not a citizen of the Federation. He needed a recommendation from Cisco.
He needed Cisco, to recommend him. Cisco almost didn't.
Yeah, no, it was a big deal.
Against the Ferengi.
Yeah, he really didn't like Nog early on.
Protection.
What was that?
If you're talking just about protection, the best people to go for was just to try and get on the side of the Romulans.
Okay.
Well, also the Klingons. The
Klingons too. Yeah, the Klingons became part of the Federation.
Well, they're allies.
Yeah, then
except for one part of Deep Space Nine where basically the producers of the show told them that they needed to have a war in the show because the ratings were shifting. So they said the Klingons have to go to war with the Federation. That's what that happened. That wasn't like planned. It was not the producers, it was the network.
Yeah.
Executives. They said, "We want a war with the Klingons," and so. A very weird war with the Klingons.
Yeah, that was kind of weird and short-lived. But I mean, I feel like it's unrealistic.
No, it did a good job with it. I mean.
Yeah. But it is kind of against the point of what they actually came up with.
The Romulans. Why I say the Romulans is the Romulans have the biggest fleet out of anyone in the entire universe of Star Trek.
Like the Alpha Quadrant, we'll say.
In the Alpha Quadrant. The only thing that stops them from just steamrolling everyone is the constant infighting between the noble houses or the Senate, because like they're modeled after Rome.
Yeah.
But if you want a protection, you just say yes, we will become a vassal of the Romulan Empire, and then they'll just like, ooh, more space land.
Yeah.
We're going to send a detachment of like Romulan warbirds over there, and just protect you, and then you just hope that they don't care about you anymore because of the constant infighting. Like Romulan ships can cloak, can fire while cloaked, and they don't need fuel because they run off of singularities.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna get another thing that apparently all of warp travel that used. So this is in like Starfleet Academy, that like a century or two before, because the show takes place in the 31st century or something. All dilithium-based warp travel is destroyed. And
oh yeah, that's because it's established in a different show that it's actually incredibly dangerous and causing detrimental impacts on the space.
Yeah, but then all of the dilithium was destroyed or something. And yeah, that is kind of a weird thing that they kind of just never got back to.
Because the Romulans don't care about, because their engines run off artificial singularities.
So and that's the thing, is that then the Romulans would just win because they can actually go between one system and another, because they would still have warp travel. So I don't know. I haven't watched the show yet. I have no right to be angry about it yet, but I probably will.
Is, once you start deconstructing Star Trek, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could make it make sense if you just tried a little hard, though.
But
I'm just saying that this is bad writing for Starfleet Academy.
I just don't like the fact of, oh yes, we are. I know like not everyone in the Federation works like this, but Earth specifically does. Oh yeah, we don't have money anymore, and everyone just does what they want because they like it.
Yeah.
And that's rubbish. How come I have a Hab cube and Picard gets to live on a scenic vineyard in France? How come Cisco's dad gets to run a restaurant with real food and I have to clean the sewers?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, they don't
there's
have...
a lot of little things like that where the question of, wait, so there are still class distinctions, sort of, but they're not explained.
Yeah.
Because once you remove money,
I
there's
think
no
it's more just the writing.
Yeah, I feel like you can't have something like they have in Star Trek unless you have a thorough, like, machine-based, like, worker force. And then that's inevitably just going to turn into an army of datas. And then that's going to be a problem. And they don't have that, obviously. So, okay.
But problems are armies of data.
Or the Borg, yes.
No,
Also
they
the
actually
Borg.
do have that in one thing. They have the doctor from Voyager.
Yeah.
Hard light holograms.
Yeah, it's like he's very much a person from the very beginning.
Side note, my geography teacher in school was the exact carbon copy of the Doctor from Voyager. I am not joking. I am not, even though like a little bit, he was exactly like him in physical appearance.
Oh my god!
Alright, but it's like, okay, just what, I guess my real point is, if it's not just for protection, it's like, I'm pretty sure, like, okay, I guess that would be a question, it's like, what is the most rigorous criteria of joining the Federation? That, there has to be, like, if you just look at all the problems with the EU, there is a degree of free riding. That it's like, what are the countries that are not willing to put up against Russia? Not to get political or anything. That could be the small like friggin' Portugal that's on the other side of the continent and doesn't have a massive economy like France or Germany. Or it could be Germany that like has a lot to lose. That like Poland is about as ready to fight as any of them, but how many of them would just be peeled off if Russia was able to be like, hey, what if we helped you out somehow? Or if they put too much pressure on them, you know? Like, I think that is an interesting thing to explore. And you could come up with the response of, no, yeah, all of them are,
I think of the Federation, you know, the Federation isn't really, like, I don't kind of think of each planet as being fundamentally independent in the way that, like, a country in the EU is.
Yeah, I mean, it's more integrated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fundamentally more integrated. So I think it's very hard to peel something off of the... That's why it's like when they started having they had like in the Picard show, they had like Romulans got blown up. Remember in the Star Trek movie?
Yeah.
A long time ago? Romulus blew up in a supernova. Now, that's the stupidest fucking thing ever. Because Romulus wasn't just one planet.
Well, I mean, I would say that when it's a very centralized sort of like empire, that if you lose the seat of power,
it has a whole lot of other planets, though.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is that would fracture.
Happen. You know, here's the thing. Here's the thing about supernovas. You know when you have time. You have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Before a star goes supernova.
I think you are underestimating the ability of people to ignore a looming disaster.
Not like that. As in, they would have not only would they have known, the Federation would have known, everybody would have known, you'd never be caught by surprise by a supernova.
Yeah.
Well, the Federation wasn't caught by surprise because they were attempting to stop it, and they were being interfered with.
Now, my point is, it's a stupid plot line. Anyway, Romulus gets destroyed.
I got kicked or something. He's still going?
Same.
Oh, okay.
Now, first of all, the Federation would have let refugees in, not had a problem with it.
Yeah.
It's just what they do. I don't know.
Like, okay.
I mean, the thing is, the problem with the Federation, as far as a writing problem goes, is that it is an idealized society.
Yeah.
And so there is only a certain amount of strain you can, or rather not strain, but like societal problems you can put it under that kind of work with it as a storytelling mechanism before it gets. That's why I think, like, if you were to have them peel off, like, if you, it's like what Chris is saying. For different groups to peel off the Federation, it would have to be a much different type of thing. Because I don't think any of the planets in the Federation really view themselves as being separate from the Federation.
Yeah.
I can.
That there's like even.
But I mean, like, as like different species, I feel there's still some kind of
No,
solidarity
even
there.
Species. I think they have solidarity among the Federation, but not within their own species. Again, if it was, they wouldn't be in the Federation if that was the case.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't have been allowed in if they were going to put their own species. Like, if they were going to do that, like, you'll never see like the humans and Vulcans being like, well,
No. But I'm talking about like any sort of peripheral sorts of guys. Like,
well, I know that's what I'm saying is that even them, once they're like, I don't think they'd have that much of an issue. And also, I don't know when. I mean, maybe somebody who just joined the Federation, like a couple of years ago, but anybody who's been there for a while. You're going to see a distinction between their own society and the Federation. They're part of the Federation.
Yeah, and on that note, so there is an episode of the original series that I'm going to refer to. It's one of their more comedic ones. The one where they end up on, like, a planet that's ruled by, like, a 1930s mob.
Yeah.
Kirk actually essentially tricks them into joining the Federation, but when he's, like, but when, like, the other people are talking about, he's like, oh no, they're not joining the Federation now. They can't. When they're finally ready in, like, 100 years, they'll have done all the prep work they would need to, based on what we've instructed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not part of us now. They will probably be one day if they stick to this path.
Are we desyncing in?
Yeah.
Yep. I might. You guys want to call it here?
Probably.
Yeah, because I kind of want to restart, and I'm getting kind of drowsy.
Yeah, it's already kind of past the time anyway.
Be able to patch up that little hole on my eastern border.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
I mean,
it's already past 11 anyway.
Yeah, well, it's just that it's gonna take like another 10 minutes to get this started, and then
Ooh.
I do gotta work tomorrow too. So
we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Ubu. All right, but yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. It was fun doing this, and I want to get back. I want to make my case about that, about the true fragility of the Federation, at least the fragility that can be created. Because I think it's interesting, and I think it is plausible. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.